You're back with another Marvel Contest of Champions video with another Ultimates guide. First off, I want to give a big shout out to Monica. I actually was supposed to do this during the Spider-Man event. So Monica, I want to give a shout out to you. And now we're going to go on in here. I want to give a shout out to everyone because I promised everyone that I will do a Lion shout out. Alright, so going down here, Angelo, you know, one of the thing is I was really upset today, but then again, you know, it's for the best. Angelo was our first. Wow, they're doing this repeating thing. All right, so Angelo actually left our team. He is now a professor at this very high-class university, unfortunately. So all the best to him. We're gonna go back over here, and I'm just gonna go by name, my nickname to them: Nick, Amun, Didi, Doctor, Bonger, Jollibee, Aztec, Godzilla, D-Dude, Van. He's running into a bit of problem too. Hopefully, all the best to him. Black Hulk. Now, this video is going to be dedicated to Black Hulk. All right, so this thing is scrolling again. Alright, so the video is going to be dedicated to Black Hulk because, you know, he is the most persistent person I know, and he was able to get an interview with one of the top players, which is Bruto DLX. And I did go over some of the questions that you guys had, actually, in fact, all of them, most of them, and we did get the answer. So we're going to be going over the answer in the video after we're done this little shout out to my alliance, because they were able to get the interview. So here we are. Black Hulk, gonna be dedicated to him. Penguin details. Alright, Leo just joined us. Most Flip, Tim, Big Meanie, Car, I think I call him NTG Car. That guy, Alpha, ADZY. Now, he's been on our team for quite a while now. Really cool. And he's also in the channel. You'll probably notice him commenting, so be sure to check him out. Marky, as well as Egghead. Alright, so going back out of here, I'm going to talk about the question that most of you had for... Let's pick up this crystal for Bruto. So one of the thing is, the first one that I do remember players been asking is the Realm of Legend. So I'm gonna go on in here. We're gonna be talking about the Realm of Legend. So Black Hulk conducted this interview, so big shout out to him for doing the interview. Really cool that he was able to get an interview with one of the top players. Let me go on in here. We'll go in here, special events, the Realm of Legends. The thoughts on Realm of Legends. You know, when people ask me the Realm of Legends, I'm like, yeah, you can't beat it. That's the first thing I say, because I think, from my view, in most games, you'll notice that in other games, when they first release a game, right, what happens is they make an impossible level on purpose to kind of tempt you to be there. This is what it is. This is what I think it is. Sure, you'll be able to beat it. Oni, you know, if you spend a lot of revives and a lot of potions, you buy a lot of those. So, in a nutshell, impossible. But, of course, I know some players have gone on from the first one, second one. They beat the second one already. They're on the third one. Maybe some of them have gone as far as the fourth one. But going through all of them alone, yeah, that's gonna cost a lot of revives. Now, what we asked Bruto was, hey, do you think you can beat it? Or, you know, do you think anybody can beat it? And he thinks it's beatable if you have a lot of revives. Definitely revives. You know, if you don't have revives, it's not happening. You cannot beat it just with your character's max. You have to have gold. But I think a problem, or not I think, Bruto thought a problem would be Wolverine. Because you notice that he has the awakened ability, and he can heal. And he has like 74,000 health. I believe what he was trying to say was that, no, he'll be healing. so often that, you know, if you take a hit from him, he's going to continue to heal. So that is going to be a problem. Other than that, you know, that's basically it. That's all we discussed. There wasn't much on that. And then the second question that I've gone over was, everybody was asking the farming question. So we did go over the farming question. Now he thinks that the best way to get ISO 8 is through the free-for-all event on Sunday. So if you're high level enough, then you can definitely do the free-for-all. I also asked about players that couldn't do the free-for-all. So he also said that the best way is probably to farm the highest difficulty that you can. So, you know, that's what you need to do. Now the last question, you know, most of the questions were very similar. They were very, very similar. And the last question was about the 4-star. You know, the 4-star one, I was anticipating that question. I was like, yeah, somebody's going to ask about the 4-star. So the 4-star one, what I've gone over with Bruto is that, you know, he thinks that the best way, I split this question into multiple questions. The first one was, I got a lot of question was, hey, how do you get a 4-star if you're not paying, or if you're paying? Paying as in, as in paying money for units. So if you're paying, you can be looking to spend about 200 bucks. And the reason to that is because 100 bucks will be to buy premium crystals. But if you don't get a premium crystal, of course the 4-star crystal might pop up. So you might be able to get a 4-star from there, but at least 200 bucks. Unfortunately, it's not 100. If you're really lucky, probably 100. I don't know. But you know, he said at least 200. Up next, if you cannot pay, if you absolutely cannot pay, you have no money, you're not going to spend anything, the only way and the best way, we all agreed on this, is that you have to do it through the event. You do have a slight chance of getting it in the crystal, but if you're going to do something that says, hey, you know, if you need a confirmation and you've been spinning a lot of crystals and you haven't gotten a 4-star, then the best way is to do the events. Alright, so that is basically it for this video. I think I've gone over most of the questions that was asked, and those were the 3 main questions. Oh, also, you know, some players asked, how many teams do you need? And unfortunately, that question, we didn't get an answer to that question, because it's an ever-expanding universe, unfortunately, in the game, which means that, hey, at first you might need 16 or characters, it might be 20 characters now, and so forth. So you know, characters, unfortunately, not sure about that. Alright, last question was about the cost of an event to win 4-star, which is about $30 to $50. That's his estimate. Up to you, up to your team. I mean, if your team is like low, if you have a very low team, you can be expecting to have, or I guess to spend much more. I know some players on YouTube actually spent $100 and over just to win the 4-star. So it's really up to you. I guess I'm assuming that he's estimating about $30 to $50 to win a 4-star event. Alright, that is about it. We're very fortunate to have Bruto DLX give us his insight and knowledge, and I'm sure you'll appreciate that knowledge as well. Be sure to thank him in the comments below if you want more of these videos to come out from top players. Anyways, that is about it. Please thank Bruto DLX in the comments below.